Fall time is coming, so today I'm going to compare two different leaf blowers. So I want to upgrade the original handheld. Both are Eagle, by the way, and this is LB5300. That is LB6000. So basically, this is a 530 CFM, and that is 600 CFM. If you just look at the CFM, the difference is not that big, but I believe the air pressure on the backpack version should be higher. So we'll take a quick review on these two models and compare, see which one is more effective. Before we start, I would like to say, if you really like Eagle product, this is a good time for you to go to Home Depot to find some discontinued product, because Home Depot is disconnected with Eagle, and they're clearing the remaining product, so you might get a very good price on different stuff: lawnmower, blowers, and trimmers, and whatever. So let's start. So this is a handheld version. The handheld version has a higher CFM, the newer model, but all of them are brushless, and normally you use it with a smaller battery, which is a 2.5 amp hour battery. So it's much lighter compared to weight. So this is about 10 pounds or less. So this is more like 20 pounds, so double the weight, because this is using a bigger battery, 7.5 amp hour, and also the complete size and everything is larger as well. Even the tube is larger and longer. Price wise, this one is about 150 with the battery, and this one we're looking at more like 2 times the price, 300. But of course, I mentioned, right now you probably can get some clearance price. I heard people getting this with battery for $200, but I don't have the luck, so you might. The design, they are all Eagle, so very similar, and both are brushless motors, so that one will be a stronger motor. So you see, this handheld, you can adjust the speed or volume of the blower using this dial, and then there's a turbo button if you need a even stronger air. For the LB6000, the backpack, all the adjustments are on the handle. So you see, this one really you can adjust from low to high, and also have a turbo button if you need higher. And this has a similar mechanism. You need to press both to activate it. This one, only one lever you should be able to operate. By that, we can start to look at what we can blow. So for today's comparison, I'm going to blow these nuts and leaves and everything on the driveway. It may not be a very fair comparison, but just give you a rough idea. So let's start with this handheld first. Quite light. You can operate by using one hand. Press down. Of course, you won't really use the slow speed. So in both cases, I use this high speed and then the turbo for comparison. We start with the high speed. Overall noise is it's relatively quiet. So you see, when I'm trying to blow, it is good. but not very strong. They're going, but not fast enough. And if I turn on the turbo, you can hear the noise increase significantly. And of course, it's become much stronger, more effective. So you can blow these things off the road, but it's still not very, take some time if you want to blow them off the edge and blow them into, say, where you want them to go. For instance, if you want to drive them into the wood, it's not very effective, but still works. So if you have a small area to work with, this is definitely a good buy because it's lighter, cheaper, and you can put it anywhere in the garage, and you know, it doesn't occupy that much space. The backpack version, I think I like this one more because it's definitely much heavier. But the good thing is you can put it on your back and it's free your hand. So you can do a lot of things with your hand. So they're buckles, by the way, you know, you can buckle up and make them tight on your body. So you hold this like this, very comfortable. And once you put it on the back, it's not that heavy anymore. And the good thing is, you know, you want relatively strong blow. Let's give it a try. This is the high speed to start with, no turbo. So the noise is a little higher because I think RPM and everything, the motor is bigger, it's stronger. In most cases, you can work with this for the leaves and the knots to go off your driveway. It's enough. You see, very good. Of course, if you want to drive them, let's do a little bit more. If you want to drive them all the way into the wood, then you might want to go with the turbo. Higher noise, but a lot of CFM, you see? So you have a large land. This is a better buy. You see, my land is relatively large, so I need something like this to blow the leaves off the lawn. Overall, those are the differences between the two. Again, this backpack version is pretty convenient, even though it's heavier. Of course, it's more expensive, so it's more like a compete with those professional kind of leaf blower, you know, like the real gas blower. So this is more handheld and more for small jobs. For instance, cleaning your car, blow up your car, or just your driveway. But if you do some lawn work, unless the lawn is small, if it's large, then this could take longer time, and the battery may not last as long as this one because this is a bigger battery. And the turbo I tried. Once you turn on the turbo, the battery really go very fast. So this one you can do with turbo mode, I think probably 5-10 minutes or something. This one you can do more, you know, definitely 15 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever, but it's really fast. Without the turbo, the high speed save a lot of you know, battery. If you don't have a replacement battery, so you probably don't want to use the turbo too much, only when you need the turbo, so turn it off. Anyway, This is my comparison and hopefully help you to make the decision. And thank you very much. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye.